Welcome back to the Cryptoverse YouTube channel, and today I am back with another daily journal video for you guys. So we're going to start off with looking at CoinMarketCap, and then we're going to jump on over into a news article that I found pretty interesting, and then we're going to hop straight on into the charts. So let's get straight into it. So the market cap is sitting around 1.6 trillion dollars. So we're about 50 billion away from where we were yesterday, so that's not too bad. And then the volume, we have 128 billion volume, so about 11 billion increased from yesterday. And then the Bitcoin dominance and the ETH dominance sitting about around the same as yesterday. The overall market is down 5.5%, and Bitcoin is down 4.7%, still sitting around, coming back, testing 36,000, keeps it bumping off 36,000, going back up. And then we got Ethereum that's down 5.5%. Ethereum looks like it's having a retest day also. Then we got Binance Coin down 6%, basically 7%. And then we got Cardano down 6%, Dogecoin 7%, XRP down 6%, and then Polkadot down almost 10%. Now let's go ahead and check the weekly. Curve Dow has just been on a tear, and I still have yet to do my research into this project. I need to check out what is going on with Curve Dow and what's got it going on a tear like this, even though Bitcoin is bleeding. And then we got Kusama up 52%, Filecoin 39%, also another good coin that I like, Filecoin. Then we got Theta Fuel, Theta up 30%, and then here's another one that I like, PancakeSwap up 18%, Solana up 24%. So let's hop on into this news article. So FTX acquires naming rights to esports organization TSM in a $210 million deal. So I thought this was pretty interesting because back in my days when I was in high school and stuff, I used to watch esports, and TSM was one of the teams that I used to watch. So I think this is pretty big for both FTX and TSM, because FTX has been getting into a lot of sponsorships with real world sports, and I think that is really, really big. So the team will now be known as TSM FTX. And FTX will also distribute crypto to its players and employees as a purchasing 1 million worth of FTX native token FTT. Excuse me. So TSM will be buying 1 million worth of FTT. So I guess that is cool for TSM and also good for FTX. So let's hop right on into these charts. So Bitcoin today looks like we're coming back to test some areas around 36,000. We wicked as low as 35,000, but it looks like we're coming back up. Today looks like kind of like a shakeout day. Looks like we're gonna come down high volume, and we're probably gonna get close closer to the middle. You know, if we can get a close higher than the previous open of the day, then I would consider this a shakeout bar to try and shake out the rest of the sellers. But then again, the weekend is coming, and usually on the weekend we tend to bleed, so that is something to also keep in mind. And we are also still within this triangle here. So Bitcoin is kind of running out of time to make a decision. We do not want this triangle to be completed, because if this completes, this is a higher probability for me for it to continue to the downside. And a price target for that downside would be so price target, where is my other one? Here it is. Price target for a downside would be here, about 26,000, around a 26,000, 25,000, even 28,000 though, because we came down wicked below here to about 28,000 multiple times. So I think there's some decent support down here at 28,000, but overall target will be 26,000. Then the next target will be down here at about 20,000, 19,000. So those are some really low targets, but it is always possible that if this completes, not even if it completes, but these are some targets that we could see if Bitcoin was to come back down. But me personally, I do not think we will come back below 30,000. So this week we might come back, retest 30,000, which is only 18% away from where we are now. But I personally don't think we will go below 30,000, and I can explain why. So here is the down day, high volume, and then we closed decently high, closed about halfway. So to me, that's indicating that the retail were panicking. Then the institutions came in to soak up the selling to prevent the price from going any farther down. And then we come here, more down bars, high volume, and then we get another soak up here to prevent the price from going even lower. And here's the high volume area. Price never went back below this high volume area here. Hold on, let's zoom in so you guys can see just a little bit. So here's the high volume area. Price come down, push back up with decently high volume. We're still within this high volume area here. We're going up, down, then here, shakeout bar right here. Then I want to show you one other thing. Where is my rectangle? So here to the body of that. So the reason why I put this box here is because this is another high volume area on the way up. So we got this here, down, push up, another shakeout bar here, close pretty high, and then we come up. And then I put a box around the body of this up bar on high volume. So this is another high volume area here, or you can just consider this to be here, to be the high volume area. There, you can just consider that, but I use this most recent one to give me more confluence on it. So here we come back, a test of this high volume area. We wick below, and then we end up closing back in this high volume area, and now we're continuing up. And now today looks like it could be another shakeout day to try and shake out retail to make sure all the selling pressure is gone before we continue up. That is just something that I see possibly happening, but we could also still roll right over and come back down, because as you can see on this 30-minute, the 50 EMA is starting to cross the 200. So we are starting to see a def cross, but it is on the lower time frame. So you just got to take that into consideration. The lower time frames aren't as strong confirmations as higher time frames, because when you look at it on the hourly chart, the 50 isn't as close to it is on the 30-minute. You come to the 4 hour, the 20 is starting to cross over the 50. So we are getting def crosses on multiple time frames, but I like to see stuff on higher time frames. So for the daily, we are still downtrend. Weekly looks like we are starting to roll over, but monthly we're still headed up. It looks like we're still in a uptrend for the month. So that's enough for Bitcoin. Let's hop on over to Ethereum, because I want to check some things for Ethereum also. So here's the May 19th day. The market sentiment shifted to that bear, and then also this high volume area again. So here, go below, shake out, come close about 1/3 of the way above, or you could call it halfway. It looks a little bit higher than halfway. Get the shakeout, try and scare out the rest of the sellers, make sure sellers are gone. And then as you can see, after this shakeout, we've never come back below this market sentiment day or the shakeout bar. We just been getting higher and higher, well, higher low, and then we get a lower high today. But I think we're gonna, as of now, we already established a higher low unless we continue to come down. So again, I want to put that box around the body of this here for the high volume area, and we get test bars here, down bars, low volume here on here also, well, lower volume than the high volume, then low volume here, push up, shake out, we wick below, and then we push up, close relatively higher than 1/3, I guess you could call that. So here, close up there, and here another high volume bar, and then we come back this could be considered a test bar and a shakeout bar here. So if we close above the open of here, I'd consider this more of a shakeout than a test bar. But this could be also another sign that we may be trying to push out the rest of the retail before continuing up. And here you could just think this is called a rising wedge or ascending triangle. I think ascending triangles are bearish patterns though. Let's just put this here. And there's some price targets for Ethereum just in case we do head back down. So some support here at 19,000. Then there also seems to be some support here at 17,000. Oh, obviously that's support there. Oops, excuse me. So here, 14,000. So price target for if we were to roll over, I don't think we will come below 17,000 again, because here soak up of the institutions soak up the selling to prevent price from going lower, but that does not mean we cannot go lower. So price target would be 14,000, and then next price target will be down here around these levels at the $900, but I do not think we will come that low for Ethereum. And then let's just get some targets to the upside here. So let's do an extension of this here. Just get like some short term. So our 50% level is at $2,700, $2,793, and our golden pocket is here at the 1.61618, which is at 4,900, and we are currently 50% away from there. So I could see us potentially coming here, getting a retest to somewhere in these levels here around like 3,000 or so, and then continue up to push up to these like 6,000 levels, which would probably be some profit taking for me at the around 6,000, and then continue up to maybe these levels. But before we even think of these levels, we need to first get out of the woods down here and push our way back up to these all-time highs. So that'll be it for Ethereum. And I want to check Cardano also, because Cardano is, a lot of people are talking about Cardano, a lot of people I know and stuff. So again, I like to check these trends that are forming. So here to there, 50% is at 1.7, $1.79, just below it. We closed above it yesterday. I would like to see more closes above here. If we can get more closes above here, then that would be some minor signs of strength. Then let's get our other trend up here. Boom. So here, yeah, 50% is basically here for this down move here, but extension of this trend is at $1.79, and then for this move down is at $1.71. So overall, we are still above the 50% for Cardano at $1.71. So that's pretty good, and we're still above all EMAs. So Cardano is looking very, very strong right now, and this looks like it could be a shakeout here too. Trying to make sure all the selling pressure is gone before we continue up. I've been trying to do a lot of studies on volume recently to try and get more confluence and trying to understand what people are actually doing. But that is just what I'm seeing here for Cardano. Cardano is looking very, very strong right now. Also consider this another rising wedge too if you wanted to. There you go. Rising wedge there. So all in all, Cardano's looking good. We got a nice little cross here of the signal over the MACD. 4 hour button heads here. We closed above here for a couple hours. Now we're back in the zone. Well, all in all, the market is doing pretty good and holding pretty steady. So as long as we can hold over this weekend, I think Bitcoin and all these other coins will do fine. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My Twitter link will be in the description below. Also, my Discord will be in the description below, where you can just come talk and share your ideas with a bunch of like-minded people who are just all trying to help each other make money. So hope to see you guys in the next one. Cryptoverse out of here.